Tempest Ray back with story time and next part of The Tempest by William Shakespeare. So we're going to catch up with two more sailors now. On another part of the beach, two sailors swayed across the sand, leaning against each other to stop themselves from falling over. One was Trinculo, a thin man with ginger hair and a freckled face, and his companion was Stefano, who had a shock of grey hair and a stomach as round as a watermelon. They had been washed ashore together with a cask of wine, which they had fast consumed. Now they were so inebriated that when Caliban jumped out from behind a rock and grovelled at their feet, they were not entirely sure that he was really there. Caliban had been watching Trinculo and Stefano for some time, and his quick, cunning mind had seen a way to use them to get rid of his master, Prospero. "Gentle gods," Caliban cried, "have you come from the sky to save me?" "He thinks we're gods," Trinculo giggled. "Oh, he's an ugly brute, but he knows good breeding when he sees it," whispered Stefano. "That's right, we're gods from the moon," he said to Caliban. "Save me," Caliban begged. "Save me from the wicked enchanter who has enslaved me, and I will give you all his treasure and be your faithful servant forever." "Enchanter?" yelled Trinculo, turning pale. "Courage, Trinculo," Stefano murmured. "And, what kind of treasure might that be, good monster?" "Gold," said Caliban, "and silver, and many jewels." Stefano drew his cutlass and waved it so clumsily that he almost cut off his own ear. "Pirates, enchanters, it's all the same to me," he boasted. "Take me to the villain, I'll carve him into thin slices." With a whoop of delight, Caliban led the way along the jungle track to Prospero's cave. After the long walk through the jungle's heat and shadows and strange sounds, Stefano's head began to clear, and he no longer felt quite as bold as he had earlier, and Trinculo was trembling like a mouse's whiskers. Is it much further?" Stefano asked Caliban. "There," replied Caliban, pointing. Trinculo stood on tiptoes and peered. He could see the mouth of a cave filled with an ominous darkness. "Why don't we walk side by side?" he gibbered. "Then nothing can harm us." Even as he spoke, the darkness in the cave began to move. It poured out of the cave mouth, coiling like black mist, and the mist transformed itself into a pack of savage black dogs with red eyes and slavering fangs. Snapping and snarling, the dogs bounded towards the intruders. Trinculo and Stefano turned and ran screaming into the jungle, with Caliban close behind. Alright, so we'll catch up and see what happens tomorrow in the next part. Thanks very much for tuning in. Have a great day. Bye-bye.